Welcome, welcome, friends. They said we could do no wrong when we're starting off this threat letter case here in Grand Cell. I think I'm most excited about going to the Calvard Embassies. Well, both of the embassies. So I think I am going to save that for last, and we'll start with the liberal news and then just make our way around. But let me first go do a quick check-in with the Bracer Guild. And we have a missing exhibit case. A bit ago, one of the exhibits was removed by someone. It's not a particularly valuable item, so it's likely just a prank, but I just wanted to ask for an investigation just to be safe. Come to our museum, East Block, nearing the landing port. Okay, so we can go check in that first. And then we can go ahead and go do the main things. As we discussed, Estelle, please go to the Imperial and Republican embassies, Grancel Castle, and Liberal News. For the embassies in Olivier, will be counting on you. For Grancel Castle, Princess, if you would mind. Man, I also need to do some of my, orbments and stuff, because I haven't done that in a minute, it feels like. But, I don't think we're gonna be fighting anytime soon. Doesn't seem. Unless we end up in a tussle in the castle, which I don't think so. This really just seems like investigative work right now. Okay, no distractions. Beelining it to the museum, and we will talk to people along the way. Why does it feel like there's, like, more people out than normal? Lately, even the museum head and the curator seem to be very busy. I hope they don't fall ill. Oh, Jimmy! I handed over the thing to the museum director. Apparently they're looking into whether or not it's something the museum can hold on to, so I'm having a wander while they check it out. His treasures. Oh, I don't know if these are any different. All these different airliners? I think it is, because I think the air cell's on here now. 50 years since Professor C. Epstein invented the orbments, the world technology advanced at lightning speed ever since. Most notable representative of these advances is the modern orbital-powered airship. These orbital ships are already used extensively in Liberal, but neighboring nations such as Arbonia have also begun to devote themselves to the manufacture as well, and smaller-sized ships are also used. Ugh, this world is just so crazy. Hello there, how can I help you? Better yet, how can we help you? We're with the Bracer Guild, sir. Oh, excellent. I was hoping someone would come soon. Let's waste no time getting down to business. Yeah, sure. So what was stolen? About that. Do you notice anything off here? Off? This is an airship gallery, right? Hey, now that you mention it, something seems to be missing. You're right, Estelle. There's a portrait of the RSL on this wall, as I recall. I recall 2 seconds ago saying that RSL was on the wall, and she certainly is not. Now that you mention it, Chloe, do remember something like that being here. How could I forget? I saw the portrait myself while touring the capital. I guess why you called us now. The portrait of the RSL was stolen, wasn't it? Precisely that. It was there this morning, but around noon or so I noticed that it was gone. This card was on the wall in its place. Ooh, good thing we have Olivier. Oh, beauteous princess and her loyal companions, the image of the proud white falcon has fallen into my hands. Should you seek it, then answer my challenge. The first key to the residence of the aged general, such the onlooker of time. Him again. Our rivalry burns brighter still. Yeah, sounds like Phantom Thief Blue Blanc, alright. You guys told me about him, but I thought you were exaggerating. You already know who the criminal is. Now that's what I call reassuring. I have every confidence that you'll crack this case. We won't let you down. We'll be back before you know it. And let's just check upstairs too. Like, who knows? Maybe we'll get Professor Alba just chilling up here. We'll be like, hey sir, nice to meet you. Oh my god, imagine how crazy that would be if Estelle just went up to him at some point in this game and it's like, hey, you kind of seem familiar, but it's nice to meet you. Oh, the pain that would cause. The Great Collapse, well, that was the trigger to destruction of the Zemirian culture. Perhaps this has something to do with the towers. Towers? Tower talk? I was gonna say, if there was ever a time for Alba to just show up. Alright. So, onlooker of time. Does this give me a clue? I feel like someone looking at a clock. Residence of the aged general and onlooker of time. That's all it says. Where is there a clock here? I feel like it is in the west. Or east side. Ooh. We'll definitely come upon it whenever we're walking around. Let's go over here first. God, yeah, there's so many people out now. I feel like there would have been this many people when it was like the birthday celebrations. This feels like more. Solemnity of the cathedral truly hits one in the heart. Perhaps I should come to the cathedral more often, as the priests and sisters advise. I hope that the non-aggression pact means we can be friends with the peoples of the Republic and the Empire. Goddess of the sky, give us your guidance. Oh, what an incredible glass window. That is a nice glass window, you're right. It's very pretty. They call them stained glass. The cathedral has been affiliated with the Liberal Royal Army for many years. We accepted our role in the signing ceremony as part of that. However, the church is ultimately neutral. All we could really do is pray to the goddess and watch over the proceedings. Father Kevin dispatched from the high seat is quite the odd one. He's rather frivolous for a holy man, giving me ample cause for concern. Perhaps many of the traveling priests are like him. No, I don't want to pray. Never. Now close your eyes and fold your hands over your heart. He said no. That means no. I don't think anything different. It's gonna be here. Let's go over to the next side. Talk to more kidnapped children. Survivor of a kidnapping, maybe? The good sir's changed a bit. Maybe it's my imagination, but he seems to smile more than I'm accustomed to seeing. For all my husband's dislike for bracers, he certainly speaks of them quite a lot recently. Perhaps it's Cassius's influence, as shocking as that would be. They're literally working together like every day now. And he probably has a lot of respect for Cassius. That makes sense. I met a girl in a white dress a little while ago at the cathedral. I wish I could have played with her. Girl in a white dress. Does Ren wear a white dress? Ren? I don't think so. Girl in a white dress. I'm trying to think if I should know who that is. The more I think about it, the more I realize that I'm the one at fault. I should have taken a stand against my husband's reckless behavior in all this time, but I kept letting it slide. You know what? I don't care if they call me the wife from hell. I'll put an end to his ludicrous ways. It's the last thing that I do. I feel like wife from hell? Yeah, I'd be a little mad about that. I would not just be like, I don't care. I don't care if that's what they think of me. So there's some nice man out there somewhere. Oh, there are good men. We simply aren't finding them. The date of the signing of the non-aggression pact Queen Alicia's been promoting is approaching. As a citizen of Liberal, I can certainly understand the ideal behind the pact. Did I eat this yet? The curry dreams? Oh, I did. With rebuilding the royal army and preparing for the signing ceremony, it seems like the government officials sure are busy. Conversely, peaceful life's return for the citizens really reminds me that I'm no longer in the royal service. Mind, I feel bad for my former co-workers. A nap killer? Just one sip and feel the power of caffeine. And a herb sandwich. We already have the recipe, so I think we're okay. Wait, but what do you give me? Maybe it'll be worth it to buy it. 700 in poison. Not too tickled by that. Welcome to the Liberal News Service. If you have business with the top reporters, please go to the editorial room on the second floor. Oh, Estelle. Hiya, Chief. It's been a while. What do you need today, Business with Niall? Yeah, I got some questions on some gold business. Is he back from the run yet? Yeah, he's back, but I think he stepped outside to do some coverage. Figures. He always does seem pretty busy. Well, that's our job after all. Don't know where he is, but I heard he'll be back by the evening. Okay, got it. Thanks. Seems we should start somewhere else. Yes, this could probably be the last place we visit. Hey, yeah, not the false sense of autonomy here. I read the culture column, so I don't have a super tight schedule like some people from above me. But the flip side is that I get used hard to help out with other things, so it's not easy. If anything, I'm so busy, it's kind of depressing. Literally, didn't they say it doesn't matter which side, just pick a side and start? They said. I'll be writing the article about the signing ceremony. I guess I should go cover things at the villa. Weather's just about perfect, so I better walk along the herb scenic route would be nice. I feel like if I'm recalling any like games that I've really played, JRPGs, especially kind of more retro ones, older ones, they don't really have like an integration of like the news service quite as much as Trails does. And it's just like, it's such an easy and like clever way to have it like, oh, kind of keep you up with the story and see, really make a like living world, because everyone else is going to want to know about the news too. It's just an interesting entry into this. A while back, my wife and I went on a pilgrimage to all the chapels and the cathedrals in Liberal. Turns out she just wanted to go shopping for all the latest trends in every region. Anyway, Archbishop Currents suggested that I put together a journal detailing my pilgrimage, so here I am. Not much of a writer, but what the hey, I'll give it a shot. I hope that actually comes up as like a book in one of the later games. That's really cute. Seems like something you would end up picking up and reading off a bookshelf. Okay, I guess so I don't get thrown into this loop again. I'll start off on the east block. No, I'm racing him! He ran. He got too scared. Couldn't take the smoke. Couldn't take the heat. I don't think we need to go. Well, actually, yeah, let's go over here. Mostly because I want to check out that room that we're in before. See if we can still go in there. This one. Oh, hello. Oh yeah, she was told to come over here. Oh, what is it? I was just about to start asking with the company. If you're here, does that mean you're starting with the embassies? Well, counting on you. I plan on opening a tour company together with the airship company. I proposed bows for my first stop after visiting the other day, and the company approves. I'll be deciding the details of the tour now. It's pretty insane after the coup d'etat. We had to deal with cleaning up after the fact and also renormalize operation of the liners. Just remembering day after day of leftover work being tear to my eyes. What am I buying from you? Oh, the news? It's true the company's a bit troubled after receiving the some threat letter. I hope we don't end up in another situation that causes trouble for our passengers. Alright. I think there is a clock over here on the left side. I haven't seen Kurt at the Bracer Guild lately. I wonder if he's off in some other region. Kurt is very popular for his politeness. That's cute. I try to meet up with my son whenever I can between flights. I know that I'm making this kid's put up a lot. Yay, Mama's back from the job. Jealous, huh? Oh, his name is Nemo? That's cute. Oh, are you the Bracers who won the martial arts competition? Oh, I'm so lucky to meet you in a place like this. With the disasters and incidents one after another, it seems like the capital is the only niche now calmed down. Is what I thought. But next up is the signing ceremony. Well, this will make things peaceful. It's more than welcome, though. Look at this. This is so many people. So many bodies. Okay, yeah, here's the clock. Who is the old resident? Looking up at the clock. Second orbitally powered clock, made in 1163 of the Septon calendar. Okay. I thought there would have been someone looking at it. Maybe there's like a building behind it. Let me talk to you people. That ice cream was delicious. Now then, perhaps it's time to do some shopping at the department store. Why don't I get some ice cream? How about some cold, delicious ice cream? Sure. This one? Okay, so we have had everything, but this gives me CP. Oh my god, it's 1,000 per though. Some strength and some defense. We do like these. Residents of the Aged General and the Onlooker of Time. So not someone actually looking at a clock. Residents of the Aged General. Aged General. Aged General, like... No, it can't be What's-His-Bucket's house. We were just there, too. So the East Block in front of the Calvardian Embassy. So, this city is so big that it's easy to get lost. So I picked up a map at the department store. Wait, where's this person? This weird old lady's been eyeing me for a while now. I wonder why. There's something on my face? Ooh, who? Old lady. Eyeing. Her? haven't seen. Oh no, Belina seems nice. Biolna? Biolna. That's an interesting one. General something something. Okay, let's go to the embassy first. Hey Zin, still keeping busy? Let me guess, business at the embassy? Yeah, I'd like to speak with Elsa about something. She's in, right? Well, I haven't seen her leave, so I guess she's around. Oh, who's with you? Gotta ask, you know. Policy? Oh, they're helping me with some guild work. Now I'm going to introduce them to Elsa. Well, okay. If they're with you, Zin, I guess I can let them in. Ooh, yes, I want to go see. So, welcome to the Calvardian Embassy. I'm now feeling like I have been saying this wrong this whole time, but Calvardian seems correct. Me with, like, all the names in this game. Oh, do keep in mind, the embassy hall is Calvard soil. Calvard and Liberal are friends, but still, keep your nose clean, eh? Hear that, Olivier? And again, my heart is assaulted with arrows. How little trust you have in me. Wee. Oh, this is fun. I'm excited. Look at that. This is your emblem, maybe, for the country? Oh, magnificent. Wow, this is the Calvardian Embassy? I didn't expect it to be quite so fancy. And yet, it's a bit exotic as well. I really like it. Well, quite a few people from even farther east have settled in Calvard, but you know, they've had impact in our culture too. Anyway, Elsa's office is in the furthest room on the second floor. Alrighty. That's where I'm not going. Zen. Hey, I'm back. I might end up borrowing a room, so I'll be in your care if that happens. Of course. I'll have everything squeaky clean for you. I'll have everything squeaky clean. Squeaky clean. When you say it back to back, it kind of sounded a little suspicious, but it's fine. Hello. Oh, you all are... Oh, well, citizens in. Counselor, a pleasure. All together here. Are they your guests? Yes, they're co-workers with the guild. Are you here about the threat letter? As you guessed, it's a request from the Royal Army. Do you have any ideas? Threat letters like that aren't exactly rare in the Republic. To be honest, I barely paid it any heed at all. True, there are a lot of radical groups in the country. Yes, it always causes trouble when the issue of immigration comes up. Well, this time at least I can't say anything. Why don't you see what the Ambassador Cochrane thinks first? Yes, we'll do that right now, if you'll pardon us. There's also a possibility the threat letter was just a prank. Why don't you see what the Ambassador thinks? His name is Benicio? Benicio, I think is what I'll go with there. Benicio. That's interesting. Well, we're meeting so many people today. And none of which with a portrait, though. Doll Night series. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm sorry, does that say 8 and then goes on to 16 and then goes on to 21? Oy. Maybe I'll read that separately. That's a lot. My. Is that the Hulk of man over there, Zin? I don't even need to see your face to know. Hey, you seriously going to judge based on my body size? I thought you were a bear when we first met. Why? Jeez. Zin always goes back and forth between Liberal and the Republic. It must be hard on him. You take care not to push yourself too hard and lose your health. Wait, I want more rooms. Don't let it end. Oh, well, there's no one in here. Look at their bedspreads. A lot of more organic shapes and designs, which is interesting. Like filigree type of things, or like leafy patterns. Oh, Zin, you come to Liberal again? Hey, Yakumo, it seems I'll be here for a while again. You seem pretty busy yourself. Of course you are. After all, we've got a pact signing approaching. I'm sorry, but I won't have time to bother you for a while. Prepping for the signing ceremony has got me so busy, I'd accept a cat's help if it offered. Well, knowing that it's all for the sake of my homeland, I'm happy to do it. Should I get Antoine on the job? I'm sure he'd actually be very helpful. So this is Elsa. Oh no, it's over. I'm sad. Oh man. This should be the ambassador's office. Shall we go say hello to Elsa? Wait, I'm worried. What if they don't let me back in here? Into the embassy. I don't see why they would, like, lock me out of here. But just in cases. Alright, let me introduce you. Oh, look at her. Hmm? Oh, okay. Yes, come in. Oh, okay. It did not click to me that her name was Elsa Cochran. I was just like, those are two different people. Okay, okay. Why, Zin Vathak. Hello, hello, come in. Last I heard you returned to Calvard. It's an odd old dog like you doing back here in Grancel. Huh, well, let's just say this old dog had a trick or two more to show off. I'll likely be here in Liberal for a little while. As if expected as an A-rank bracer, I suppose. You never let up, do you? So, who's this with you? Pleasure to meet you, ma'am. I'm Estelle Bright of the Bracer Guild. These are our, assistants, Olivier Lenheim and Chloe Rins. A pleasure, Ambassador. It's a pleasure to meet you, Ambassador. Pleasure is mine. I'm Elsa Cochran, Calvard's ambassador to Liberal. I get this feeling this is a bit more than a social call, though. I'm afraid so. Still on our party asked about the threatening letter to the embassy received. Oh, yes, that letter. You're hoping the Royal Army investigate the matter, then? Technically, yes. Threats of terrorism aren't exactly something the Guild can ignore either, though. Would you mind helping us out? Well, yes, I suppose. We're stuck into the situation, after all. What would you like to know? To start with, do you have any idea who would have sent the letter? Like, does anyone in the Republic oppose the signing of the pact, or... Well, of course, you're looking at one after all. Whoa. Whoa. Huh? Elsa, please. Try not to tease the kids too much, yeah? Well, the truth is in. I'm pretty sure I've chewed your ear off about the Bronia enough for you to know what I think, Well, yes. Still, Mrs. Bright, don't misunderstand me. President Rocksmith and Parliament have already approved the pact. My personal feelings won't get in the way of my job. Right. Is there anyone else from Calvard who might oppose the pact? Oh, certainly. They're all tiny groups, though. And to be honest, there's no real reason to oppose it anyway. No reason? I don't quite follow. It's not worth bothering. The pact doesn't have any practical effect. It's simply agreeing to the statement, we shall not rely on violence to solve international problems and negotiate instead. It's more of a declaration than anything else, but it's a little more than a promise, which can be broken without consequence, save a loss of face, no? Precisely. The worst it could do would be rally other countries against the aggressor. And now, as the true relations between Erobian and Calvard have gotten worse than usual over the past decade, there's still some value in establishing Liberal as a place where we can negotiate. But again, who's a bother opposing that? Yeah, doesn't really seem like the thing you'd send a bunch of threatening letters about. Well, Ambassador Cochran, if you don't believe someone from Calvard is perpetrator, then whom do you suspect? Well, my gut of course tells me the blame is on their Bronians, their materialistic hawk faction specifically. But frankly, even they have that new engine on the line. They aren't so stupid as to cut off their noses to spite their faces. The new engine? Wait, you mean the one from the aerosol? Yes, an engineering example will be provided to both Calvard and Erbonia. It'll happen right after the signing, in fact. Whoa. As to be expected of Queen Alicia, she holds both Empire and Republic in the palm of her hand. Yes, I have to admit, she's handled this masterfully. That cutting-edge engine is going to give birth to a whole new generation of airship designs. And Alicia's practically handing it out, so long as you sign this agreement and play nice with each other, at least for a while. Even the most testosterone-poisoned ninnies among the Eronian hawks wouldn't want to miss this chance. Yeah, I guess so. Which means, of course, the possibility that either the Republic or the Empire are interfering directly is pretty low. Indeed. I'm sorry, can't be of more help. No, you're a big help. Just being able to cross suspects off the list helps a lot. Speaking of which, though, we'd like to ask you about something else. Harold Hayworth, a merchant from Crossbell. Can't say it rings any bells. Sorry. He's never visited the embassy, at least. Darn, well thanks. Do remember that Crossbell sits directly between Erbonia and Calvard, however. You may want to inquire at the Erobian Embassy as well. Okay, thanks, Ambassador. And thanks for being so open with us. You're quite welcome. I'm glad I could help. By the way, you said your name was Estelle Bright? Wouldn't happen to be Brigadier Colonel Bright's daughter. Oh, you know Dad? Of course. He's a heroic vanquisher of the Imperial Army and now the head of Liberal's Royal Army. I'd heard he had a daughter. I didn't think I'd expect you quite like this. Well, it's just kind of an inexperienced newbie myself, but you're off to a good start then, I think. We at the embassy have relied on the guild members of the past, and of numbers of times in the past. Should the time come again, I hope you'll aid us, Miss Bright. Well, if the Janet comes up, sure. Well, see you around. Oh, so they're truly just going to be pointing fingers at each other. Still, Bright, our embassy owes the guild greatly for your constant support. Should we have any other jobs come up, I would be happy that you would be the one to take them on. That's fun. Call me out by name. Okay, surely I can come back here. Ooh, I wonder if there's going to be, similarly, in this embassy, a story that's like, kind of like the one that they have in the Calvard side. And they both stake claim to the same story, essentially. Hello, Bergen. You've been well, I hope. Olivier? Where in the hell have you been? Why, I've been places. What's wrong? What's wrong, he says. You've been totally incommunicado ever since you went to Elmo. Major Vander's about to get ready to throw you out a window. Well, he wishes to launch me like a love rocket. Adorable. Olivier, did you seriously forget to tell Mueller and the embassy you were with us? When wandering the roads hunting for love, one must be discreet and secretive. Well, Bergen, may we enter? I can't say no to you, but, who's with you? Oh, you're from the Bracer Guild. We'd like to ask the ambassador a few things, if that's okay. We thought we'd try having Olivier introduce us. Oh, okay. Well, there shouldn't be a problem with letting you in then. Welcome to the Erobian Embassy. Do remember that the embassy is on Brownian soil, so be careful. We will be. Whee! I'm having so much fun going to these places. They like their elegance here, we see. This is quite the building. Whoa, this place definitely matches the Calvardian Embassy in terms of fanciness. Grandiose and yet powerful at the same time. It feels very imperial, if nothing else. It is a stage upon which the Empire can parade its influence and power. Alas, the actors are unequal in the set dressing. You realize Lord Cragnaw would hit the roof if he heard you say that? Hey, Brows. Oh, my most bosom companion. It has been an age. Are you well, dear Mueller? It would be better if you could cut you in half and be done with it. I told you again and again to ensure you're constantly aware of your location. And you... But it is a tactic in the war of love. Did you know absence makes the heart grow fonder? Estelle Bright, you have my thanks. I can only imagine the trouble this idiot's been causing you. Well, actually, he hasn't been too bad, I guess. He's been really well-mannered, comparatively. Well, ignoring the lunatic, I presume you have business here with the embassy? Yes, sir. I would like to speak to the ambassador. Estelle explained her desire to meet with the ambassador concerning the letter. Letter, right. I had been somewhat concerned myself, but I'm surprised the guild is acting. This is a request from Brigadier General Bright and Royal Army, I take it. Technically, yes, but we're trying to investigate it as neutrally as we can, you know. Nobody's guilty till proven, that kind of thing. Commendable mindset. No doubt why he chose you. Very well, I shall introduce you to Lord Ambassador Cragnaw. I suspect you'll find it easier to gain his trust if you do the introductions as opposed to a certain someone. Really? Thanks, Mueller. Yeah, thanks. Thank you, sir. Wait, you really have so little faith in me? Thought we had faith in you for this? If you introduced us, he probably would have us kicked out. Sorry, Olivier. The sting of being forsaken. The sting of truth, maybe. Lord Cragnaw is in his office on the second floor. I shall go announce your arrival. Give me a moment. Well, I'll wait then. And we'll poke around and see what's up. Oh? Oh, hey. It's been a while, Olivier. Are these your guests? Indeed, one could call them guests, but I'm more inclined to think of them as my soulmates. Our days spent together have been so tender, so sweet. I feel merely call this forced love does a disservice to our bond. Is that not so, Estelle? My. Wait, does that mean you've dumped Mueller? My head hurts. I think I'm starting to understand Mueller's suffering. I wonder who Olivier is really targeting. What do you think? Is Mueller still his one and only, or has he moved on to greener pastures? Why, you need only ask. No, thanks. It must be crazy just like casually seeing Olivier out in the wild in his interactions. Oh, there's less even here. That's okay. Ooh, hello. Books on books though. The Carnelia series. Wait a second. Like the Carnelia series? This is literally the ones you have to collect from the first game. Whoa, okay. Well, I guess this is going to be my my reading videos. Yeah, were there 6 chapters of this? I thought there were more. Okay, there you go. Finale. Interesting. All the books in this room were published in Liberal. To learn about someone's nation and start with their culture, you're free to read them, but please put them back where you found them once you're done. I think we're good there then. So, this is the office? Wow, looks like it has cat ears. Indeed. She'll make her grand entrance and shock the ambassador into silence. Mueller can totally cut you in half, you know. I apologize for the wait. Lord Cragnall will see you now. Let's go then. I like Mueller. I wish we saw more of him. Oh, so their emblem was like a horse. Welcome to Erobian Embassy, guests. I am Lord Davil Cragnall, the duly appointed ambassador and voice of the Empire in this land. I'm Estelle Bright of the Bracer Guild. Vin Vatek, also of the Guild. I'm Chloe Rins, second-year student at the Genus Roll Academy and assistant to the Bracers. And I am the servant of love and peace, Olivier Lenheim. Ugh, you. I'd heard you gone missing in Elmo Village. Try not to worry Mueller further, Olivier. Or me, for that matter. Such strict dressing down, much more than I'll have to lose my jacket. Setting that aside, you're here to inquire about the threatening letter, yes? What do you want to know? Okay, I'll be direct, sir. Do you have any idea who might be behind that letter? Is there anyone in the Empire who might oppose the signing of the pact? My, you are direct, young Bracer. I appreciate that. I can tell you truthfully, however, that I can think of no such person. His Majesty is very happy with the pact and his strands, in fact, and no one within the Empire would be foolish enough to gainsay this leadership on such a matter, of course. I bet. So you think it's a work of someone outside the Empire, then? What other answer could there be? If you want my opinion, it's the opposition party, the Calvard behind all this. Some silly ploy to make the president look bad, no doubt. Opposition, doing whatever it pleases. This is a perfect example of the fallacies of mob rule. I've questioned that, your lordship. Don't get me wrong, our major political parties basically beat each other over the head anytime they can, but even if the pact fell apart due to this, I don't think anyone could blame it on President Rocksmith. Details, you think the mob thinks like that? All I can say for certain is that the person issuing these threats cannot be from our empire. That should be more than enough assurance for you. Well... Excuse me, Lord Cragnall? May I ask what Chancellor Osborne's opinion of the non-aggression pact is? What? Flawless repose, Chloe. Who? A highest appointed official of our most glorious and august imperial government, the blood of the Iron Chancellor, Gileth Osborne. His nickname comes from his personal motto, our nation's peace must be built on the foundation of blood and iron. He has overseen the expansion of the rail system, as well as the annexation of several smaller states of our borders through less diplomatic means. And wait, you mean he's a colonizer? Olivier, how can you criticize your Emperor's Chancellor? Oh, but Davil, how was I criticizing? I simply stated the facts. But come now, I wouldn't hurt to be a bit more cooperative, no? We've already spoken to the lovely Ambassador Cochrane over at the Calvardian Embassy. She was quite helpful, you see. What? Why, if we don't get these people help now, it will give them cause to doubt the character of their Bonia. That'd be a tragedy, wouldn't you agree? My Lord Kragna, there's no need to keep the information hidden in this. May I humbly suggest that being open in this case will not present a problem? You have a point, Mueller. Very well. To answer your question, Miss, Chancellor Osborne, like His Majesty, is most receptive to this pact. In fact, I hear he's actually the one who suggested His Majesty would sign it. Really? And that's because he's looking forward to getting the engine, right? No, apparently he recommended it to His Majesty before any mention of the engine. If anything, I'm glad there is harmony at home over this pact. There has been no pressure for us to negotiate. Hate to say it, Estelle, but looking like there really isn't a chance for someone from the Empire. Looks that way, huh? Ambassador, thanks a lot for answering our questions. See? It is as I said. If you're looking for the guilty party, you should look elsewhere. But one sec. If you don't mind, we have one more question. A most pitiable situation. Separation of a child from her parents. Imperial traders do visit the embassy at times, but a merchant from Crossbell? I do not recall such a man, no. Are you familiar with this, Hayworth Mueller? No, never heard the man either. Really? Oh, it's starting to look kind of grim. To search at once for both the blackmailer and the lost child's parents sounds most tiring. It may seem trite, but I do wish you luck, young lady. Thanks, Miss Lord Kragna. Allow me to show you to the gate, then. Man, I really thought that, both of them were gonna be, like, real bad people. Path of the Bracer continues to prove itself harsh one indeed. Several months ago, I received reports concerning a Bracer guild. Various branches have been attacked in my country, one after the other. Given that you're bracers yourself, I fear that you may be an easy target for whoever is responsible. I wish you and your fellow bracers well. Do not lose hope. Interesting. Barkley, I imagine you must be having a difficult time trying to find the culprit. Suppose if there were some clue, any clue at all, we wouldn't be in the position we're in now. Still, don't hesitate to let us know if we can be of assistance. How do we feel about this situation? Like, I feel like in the sense that Chloe specifically called out, like, how does the Chancellor feel about this? It makes it think that she has reason to believe that he would not agree with this pact. And Olivier kind of egged her on too. So I find it interesting that he was like, oh no, they're totally down for it. And supposedly, without the context of getting this engine first. For some reason that seems more suspicious. Is that crazy? Thanks, Mueller. Talking with the ambassador was a big help. No, you don't need to thank me. I didn't do anything important, really. Besides, this was a problem affecting all our nations. We should be working together. Indeed. I do hope we can solve this. Olivier, you're awfully quiet. Oh, it was nothing. I was simply lost in reverie for a moment. It doesn't concern our current business. Pay me no mind. Okay. Olivier, you'll be staying here at the embassy in the evenings while you're in Grand Cell, yes? Yes, where else? I would not miss the chance to have more sweet dreams in your bed, as always. I'm so confused. Oh my. Stop with the jokes before you give the ladies too many ideas and images. Push the jokes too far, and I may have to spear you upon the embassy's flagpole. Not him saying he's gonna spear him. How about you pick, like, a less phallic weapon, Vander? Oh, so that's the direction I should approach from? You teach me more every day. Alternatively, I could just cut you in half right here. I'm sure... I can't read through this anymore. I'm fairly sure I could explain it to Lord Kragna. Oh, that would be rather less lovely. Forgive the joke, my friend. So that's how you keep Olivier under control. Maybe I should write this down. I'd say they match each other perfectly myself. That's a terrifying thought. Well, regardless, I shall pardon myself here. Good luck with the rest of your investigation. Thanks again, Mueller. There you go. So his name is Vander Mueller? Mueller Vander. Which one is it? Hey, looks like we got some daylight to burn still. How about we put the liberal news aside for the moment to go to Grancel Castle instead? After you. Oh, now you tell me. Now you tell me you want to go over their last. Okay, so I can go in whenever I want now. Just to make sure, so I can go back and read those books. Nope. Not that I have any business in the sewer right now. I didn't think it was off season of the Grand Arena. There's simply too many people to talk to. I'm gonna go over here and see if I can find... Where are the girls? I thought they'd be here for sure.
Came to the capital look for a wife candidate for my son. If you know any good girls, introduce them to me.
Can't find any really good girls. You're from Rouen, aren't you? Why didn't she notice me? Oh, I really thought they were going to be there. Okay. They said they're going to go shopping. Okay, I don't think there's anything else here. And there is this clock on the other side. But I guess there's another clock that this quest is referring to.
A black-haired soldier came out of the embassy just a bit ago. His expression was impassive, but he was so cool.
Okay, one more quick little check. Yeah, clock. No, what does it say? As residence of the aged general and onlooker of time. I guess that could be in the castle. Also. What are the chances that the girls went into the bar? Gotta start them off young, you know?
Welcome to the Sunnybell Inn. Are you Olivier, the guy I asked to perform on the piano a while back?
Indeed.
It's been a while. What are you doing here today?
Oh, not such cruel words. The bittersweet few days I spent here with you, to a lonely traveling performer, they were truly a single ray of light illuminating an eternal dark. So, unable to forget you, I returned like a migrating bird seeking the warmth of the sun. The same as always. If you don't have anything else to do, I wonder if I could ask you to play the piano again? Of course. Just between you and me, I have petitioned the Queen and asked for her departing Colonel Richard. It's been a while since the coup, and I've thought about it a lot, but I just can't believe that Colonel is some villain. Crazy talk that there's just now kind of, I don't want to say it's like really showing an uprising or anything, but like people kind of getting behind quote-unquote Richard's ideals, especially like in this whole aspect of they're trying to do a treaty or they're trying to do a signing. And so like basically people who knew that Richard had some plan going on and like heard about it more because of the news, they would probably be the ones that are like against a treaty like this. Just like the fact that this is so like politically heavy in a made up universe, and I'm just so invested in like all the intricacies like this. So, ugh. Usually a story like this, I'd be like, sure. I don't really know. Wouldn't really be following. Okay, we had that before. Man, I've just been stuffing the gullets of these kids. Just eating every meal I possibly can. While they've done absolutely nothing. Okay, any chance that Tita's fishing with Ren? Talking about fishing with Ren? Terrible during the coup d'etat. The day after incredible fishing weather, but we were forbidden from going out at night. To us, it was like torture. Fishing is a fight with nature. Even if you use every bit of our talent, it's common for things to not go as you think. That's what's so great about fishing. I keep thinking that something has to happen in this fishing guild, but no. It's nothing. Okay, there are other kids here. Not the kids I'm looking for. Okay, I'm checking here too. But like, they're not going to be looking for weapons or ornaments. That'd be nonsensical. But I want to find them. Okay, this is the West Block. What about you? You're onlooking things. Building the Liberal News Service, then. Is there a clock here? I feel like I can imagine a tower on this side. But am I making that up? Aged resident. There was also a clock in the chapel. During the coup d'etat, General Morgan's granddaughter, Rianne, was kidnapped. Taking a little girl as a hostage, those intelligence division guys are sure of a bunch of cowards. What about over here? The port? No. But what are y'all doing? Y'all just looking at the water?
Watching their faces light up from something as simple as bringing them to the harbor is something else. Doesn't it hurt that it's so cheap too? Did I luck out or what? I want to see the gulls more than the fish. But I guess the gulls don't swing on my legs, do they? Hey, are there any fishies? It's just so inspiring.
It's kind of sad that now they have just kind of general NPCs now that don't get names. Like, it's understandable because they had so many, but I really thought they were just going to keep going with it. Oh my god, why is it so big back here now? Hello? All of this? Oh my god, you're going to make me do some sort of stealth mission back here, aren't you? In a way, this is just huge for no reason.
Just being here makes me feel like I've become a man of the sea. How about it, pretty handsome? Pretty handsome, huh?
Wait, a clock? Maybe? Lighthouse. Interesting. Yeah, I haven't been all the way back here. Can I get on the boat? I feel like in general y'all shouldn't allow me on here. Why am I allowed on the boat? Boat's always been a great shape. Just as it should be. No one puts their heart into these boats more than me. Oh, I can fish off the boat? Let's go. Oh, that's fun. I wonder also if there's going to be more people that we see kind of making those same statements about Richard. Ooh. 2 gummy eyeballs. I feel like especially since he is coming back into play and he's seemingly about to get like broken out of jail, that's definitely going to, I feel like, incite a little bit more of that, I think. I wonder if that's going to come in the next chapter. There's too much going on. You know what? There's too many things moving and grooving. Not enough Joshua coming back. I'm like kind of stressed that he's not going to be back in this game at all at this point. I mean, still pretty early, so maybe the halfway point I'll start getting a little bit more stressed about it. I don't think we're there yet. Also, what the hell? You only give me 1 fish? We gotta focus up. Dang. Was I like in reaction time? Ooh. Hitting an all-time low with that or what? Airships are nice, but boats just exude a special sense of wonder. Oh my god, I've done so much talking with people. Yeah, this feels very like dungeony coming up. It's just so interesting how big it is. Can I go in here? Oh no, none of these are marked as doors. I'm suspicious! On one hand, I'm like, I just want to talk to people if they're important. But on the other hand, I have no idea of knowing if they're important, / will have a name. Unless I talk to them. Okay, you wanted me to go to the castle first, so I don't know how I ended up here. Run! Let me do a quick check for another clock. Or age general? Residence of the aged general. Okay, just real quick. I feel like aged general can't literally be referring to his age. clock? Oh my god, literally age general is probably General Morgan. In that case, is this the onlooker of time?
I'd say it's likely.
We'll need to check inside. Estelle asked and received permission from the owners of the house to investigate the clock. Upon inspection, they found a card stuck to the back. The second key is in the city. Seek the symbol perched on the ground. As we thought.
Mine. I think something like that was in this house. Well, this guide isn't the type to harm people who aren't involved with those weird plans, so don't worry. Best to close up tight at night, and just in case there's any more mischief, though. Of course. Yes, we'll be careful.
Alright, shall we continue? I feel like you should be a little scared because this man came upstairs and your daughter is up here by herself all the time. Also, let us not forget, she literally was kidnapped, like, within the year. Less than 365 days ago, she was a hostage. So yeah, I think they're gonna be a little scared about it.
Hey, what kind of person is a phantom thief? Really want to meet one day?
Looking cool, Joker. To think someone like that could sneak into our house. Anyway, I'm glad Rihanna's safe. Again? Okay, maybe it's a little bit her fault because... Yeah. Your daughter was kidnapped. Okay, there's emblems on the floor. Is there one in the front of the town too? It might just be in the castle. Oh, this one. A symbol perched on the ground, huh? This white falcon symbol seems suspect to me. This bird is the symbol of liberal, so it would stand out.
Let's have a look.
There's a card stuck to the base of the iron fence. Third key is in the foreign manse. Examine the will of the Blue Knight. Blue Knight? Foreign manse? Okay, so is that in the embassy?
Are they talking about the Royal Guard? They do certainly wear blue uniforms.
I think not. It says the foreign manse, so I don't think the Royal Guard makes sense. More than anything else, it wouldn't be beautiful, so we should try something else.
Is that right?
Come for someone similar, so I guess I maybe should listen to the warning here. Oh my god, is he gonna put a clue on Mueller? Because that would be so funny. He wears blue, doesn't he? I'm gonna go check with Mueller. Whoa. Oh, hey! No, I just want Shara.
What is it?
Hotel is my job today. You should get your assigned area. She said, I was here first, girly. Again, I cannot believe that we haven't seen Ren. Or the girlies. So for Urbonia, it's like the horse is their emblem. Ours is a bird, eagle. Calvard was something else. I don't remember seeing animals. Where is he? There you go. Blue Knight. What is it? Did you forget something? Foreign manse. I don't know what a manse is, but I know a man. My man's Mueller. Will of the Blue Knight. Maybe your color isn't so much blue. I'm getting sidetracked. Visiting the tourist spots doesn't make a trip. Spending time without any plan like this is a wonderful memory. Don't shame me how I do my vacations. I must plan everything to a T. I guess... Oh! I think it is supposed to be a knight, maybe? And it kind of looks like it's blue. Like, it looks like a helmet a little bit. Could be wrong. Their emblem itself is like green. Man, I just had some momentum, so I feel like I needed to snag at it. But maybe we'll come back to this again. It definitely feels like it's either or. I just don't know which one between the two embassies. I mean, it would make sense if it was more towards Olivier's because, I mean,
blue blonde are supposed to be more similar. Oh, where am I? Ooh. Okay, now actually to the castle. I'm getting so distracted. Oy. Lots of people, none of which are people I am interested in. Good day, Your Highness. Please don't overwork yourself, milady.
Oh, hello, Dan. Hello,
Lutz? Don't worry, I'm fine. Estelle and I have some business in the castle to attend to. Could you let us pass, please? Of course, Your Highness. By your command, milady. Wow. Only slightly popular, isn't she? I think I'm starting to get why that Duke guy is so jealous. Now entering ladies Chloe and Estelle and their entourage. Open the gate. Our entourage? It should have been like, and they're men.
thank you, you two. Well, Estelle, welcome back to my house. As it were. Come on in.
Thanks. Ah, wee. Okay, time to nose around the castle bit. So obviously we should talk to Queen Alicia, both to ask about the letter and just to say hi. Alas, who else? Julia's gone, right?
Yeah, she's currently in Lyston Fortress overseeing the fitting of the RSL.
Well, it's gonna make things a bit harder on us. She probably could have given us a lot of help with this mess. Who else could we confer with, I wonder?
With Julia absent, I think our best bet is Hilda, at least concerning Ren's parents. If the Haywards have ever visited the castle, she would know.
Yeah, Hilda kind of seemed to have some sort of castle sense about these things. So, where would we find them, you think?
Grandmother should be in her chambers at this hour, and Hilda... if she isn't in the maid's room, they can tell us where she is at least.
Good idea. Maid's room and the Queen's chambers. Off we go. Maybe they'll just both be in the Queen's chamber. The maid quarters? Straight ahead for a while and you'll see the big entrance. The door on the right is that of the entrance of the maid quarters. Wait, why'd she say it like that? Isn't it this?
Miss Estelle.
Oh, and Miss Claudia. Mr. Zinn too. Pardon me, it's been quite some time. Sure has. Yeah, it reminds me of when you lent me your maid uniform, Shay. Oh, Stella's a maid. Yeah, it was to meet with the Queen. Oh, and Joshua had to wear one too. Shay did her magic on his face with her makeup. She was all pumped to do it too.
Oh, my.
Thank you very much. Joshua, who once played the role of Princess Cecilia, so perfectly also portrayed a maidservant. Oh, noble endeavors both. I am sure it has been quite the beauteous to behold. I regret all the more I could not attend the Duke's banquet.
Alright, Shay, do you know where Hilda is?
I believe Mistress Hilda is in the library. As I recall, she said something to look up. Library, got it. I like just the lore drop of Joshua in a maid outfit. Like, no one had to know, but she figured she'd say it anyways. Wait, I thought this was a library. I guess it's just like a working room. Is it here? I've never been on this side. Have I? I think that the already state-of-the-art aerosol could go even further. I wonder what kind of ship it'll become. I'm afraid Captain Schwartz isn't here right now. She's currently stationed at Lyston Fortress for the changing of aerosol. Yeah, I actually can't remember if I had been here on this side. What's in here? Oh, I see. Funny how this is what reminds me. We go in. Yeah, you probably don't want to relive that trauma right now. You got a lot going on. The library. Where's the library? Chloe, little help. You did grow up in here after all? Oh, library.
It's Claudia and Miss Estelle too.
Hello, Hilda. Sorry if I startled you, but I just got back. Hi, Hilda. Sorry we've been out of touch. Quite alright. I'm glad to see you as well. I understand the princess has been assisting you, Estelle. I'm very glad to see the two of you home safe. Oh, Hilda. You're embarrassing Estelle, Hilda. Speaking of helping Estelle, though, I returned partially to inquire about something that the guild is investigating. Can we ask you a few questions? If I can be of assistance, ask me anything. I think there may be a few too many onlookers to speak here, however. Let us borrow a guest room. Yes, I see. You're attending to the investigation of the letter we received then? I take it you want to know if I have any idea of who the sender might be. That's it exactly. We're investigating all the locations of the received letters to see if we can ferret out some clues. Well, firstly, thank you for your efforts. Just receiving that letter was unsettling. I'm afraid I can't be a little aid in naming suspects, however. The only thing I could say with confidence is that it's not the work of anyone in the castle. Yeah, we kind of figured that one.
Who was the letter you're addressed to, out of curiosity?
No less a person than Her Majesty herself. I check all the letters addressed to the Queen, so I know the contents of the letter. Believe me, if I could lay hands on the rude fool who wrote that. Pardon me. I was wondering if there are any other suspicious letters delivered to the castle recently. Ones critical of royal decisions, for example.
Oh, well. So please, help us for my sake. If we need as much information as we can in order to make a judgment.
Very well. There have been several letters delivered with no indication as to who their senders. They were not particularly critical of royal decisions per se. They were largely petitions to reduce our annual Colonel Richard's sentence. It's happening! Literally, dropping the little hints. I suspect at least some of them are from citizens from Gransel, but the rest I cannot be sure on. People want Colonel Richard freed? No less it. Expect of a man who once strove to be my rival. His popularity endures, even after his capture and shaming.
The Colonel was very skilled and competent. Everyone knows that. It isn't unusual to see all the people regret losing him.
I would personally bet on those letters not being related to our little threat. Requesting something of the royal hand is one thing. Trying to force it to do something is a whole different thing altogether. Well, still, even knowing the letters exist help. Oh, one more thing, Hilda. I want to ask you about something else. Harold Hayworth, trader from Crossbell? Yes, I remember him. Say what? Just asks the question and is surprised when she has an answer.
The acquaintance of yours, Hilda?
No, it's not as such. He asked for a tour of the castle interior a few days ago. It happened to be otherwise unoccupied, and so I showed him about. His wife and daughter were with him as well. Really? Hey! Alas, this provides us with little clue as to where the Hayworths may have gone. Yes, my apologies. There was something that bothered me, however.
What would that be?
Their child greatly enjoyed the tour. However, parents felt as though they were barely even present throughout the entire thing. They seemed even tempered and normal enough when they spoke to me, but when combined with their story, I wonder if they were under strain. Not able to pay attention after coming to see a place as tourist? Sounds like something was on their minds, alright.
Yeah, seems like we were in some kind of trouble even then.
It may give us a clue as to where they went.
Thank you very much, Hilda.
I think this gave us good leads. Glad I could be his help. Oh, Princess, you'll be staying here in the castle tonight, I trust, and if your friends lack accommodations. Huh?
I intended to stay here a while in Gransel, yes, but well, how about everyone?
Oh, you forget. They're expecting me to be a press at the embassy tonight. I can hardly disappoint. Do appreciate the offer, however. Yeah, I've got basically was a permanent room at the Calvard Embassy. Thanks, but I think I got to decline this time. I should probably ask Jera and tell Tita before committing to anything. We've got Ren, too.
That's true. Sounds like she loves the castle.
I shall keep the rooms ready in case you wish to stay. Thanks, Hilda.
Thank you, Hilda.
Not at all. I must return to the maid's quarter. Please, let me know if you need anything else. If you'll pardon me. We love Hilda. Hilda's a queen. Not literally, we have many queens here. Okay, we still need to meet with the queen. She should be in her chambers, right?
Yeah, I'd be surprised if she isn't.
Let us not keep her waiting then. Waiting? She didn't even know we're here. Okay, this is suspicious though, right? So maybe Ren isn't actually their kid. I don't know. I can't remember quite like how the interactions were when we met them first at, what was it, Airleton? With the waterfalls. Like, I don't know if they ever got an indication like maybe she was adopted or something, but I'm thinking maybe like a farce to look like a fake family or like a happy family and be under the guise of that. I guess if there's like, oh god, things get so like tricky when like there's mind control at play and like things of that nature can actually happen and have like been established in this world.
But, like, I don't think that's the case for her. I mean, she seems to actually, like, consider them her parents. But, like, her whole hiding thing is a little weird, you know? I don't know. Okay. Very suspicious behavior. Because, like, surely that's them staking out the place. Like, they gotta be the ones threatening this whole thing. And they're supposedly not from here. I also have to say, supposedly I'm saying incorrect on purpose and I just can't stop. All I remember is that he smiled a lot, and I thought that was suspicious, and so that's the only reason why it feels like this is coming to a cross section of all these little things. And like Kevin, maybe Kevin is also kind of here as part of this as well. I mean, he was like investigating the intelligence division, or at least knows of their existence. Ah, so suspicious.
Oh, you finally arrived. Huh? Grandmother?
Oh, that's not Siege, is it? That's a different verb. Oh, it is. Well, Siege?
See, he was being thoughtful, wasn't he?
Oh yes, he let me know you were coming. Welcome home, Claudia. And Estelle, you're always welcome so long as I remain queen. Your father explained everything not too long after you left to the train. It pains me to know you carry such a burden. Oh, thank you very much, Your Majesty. Still, I know what I gotta do, and Chloe's been a huge help. So I'm okay, don't worry. I see. Your soul has gained new steel since we last met, Estelle. Mr. Vathek and Mr. Lenheim, both of you, of course, are also welcome in my home. Let's retire to my chambers. I shall have some tea prepared. I do like that they're also acknowledging just the secondary party members. It's a little thing, but like it's nice to not have them part of the conversation. Oh, so you've come about the letters. I wasn't aware they'd been sent out to the cathedral and the embassies as well. Your fears are not groundless. It's difficult to think such lengths as a mere childish prank. Yes, Your Highness. That's why we're trying to talk to people affiliated with the case, to see if we can find some clues. Grandmother, do you have any idea who might be responsible? Especially someone within Liberal? Claudia, what do you think?
Me?
As a possible heir, your thoughts should daily on the forces moving within our nation. Should you share your opinion with me?
Very well. I don't believe there's any force in the country which truly opposed to the pact. I've heard in various places, however, that following the coup, some extreme right-wing citizens are feeling very concerned. Their frustrations might be the root of these letters, maybe.
Very good. My opinion is more or less the same.
Sure, Queen. I'm sorry, I don't quite follow.
Alan, Colonel Richard was not the only man who approved the idea of expanding and empowering our military. In the wake of the failed coup, however, the matter is effectively untouchable. I can only imagine all who share his mindset are quite dissatisfied and worried for our safety.
Okay, so you think the letters are from believers in military control and expansion, like the intelligence division guys still on the run?
That would be the short of it, yes. If that is the case, then I would say I bear the responsibility for this as much as they. It was my beliefs that led them to take such actions in the first place, after all.
Grandmother.
I don't know. I don't think they have the right to be all, blah, let's threaten people and be scary because we're sore losers.
No, there are a few more precious things than the freedom to express oneself, Estelle. Remember, even those who promote military empowerment and war footing do so out of the love for Liberal and his peoples. They have much of right to express that as idea as many of ours. And listening to all such opinions and choosing how to guide the country, that is a ruler's responsibility. Though, in that case, I rather doubt they'll actually try to stop the ceremony, yes? I'm assuming it's from the expansionists. Yes, it's quite possible. With Colonel Richard under arrest, they still have little power which can act. The problem lies with the idea that someone else may be responsible. If that is the case, then I fear I can offer you little advice or knowledge.
Rats. Queen Alicia, if I may broach a question.
Of course, Olivier, whichever you wish.
why are you so determined to act now upon this non-aggression pact? Your own country is still deeply confused and unsettled with the coup attempt. Most rulers would think this is a time to focus solely on their own country, not the affairs of others.
Olivier, you're talking to a queen, you know. It's alright, Estelle. Olivier has a point.
The plans and proposals for the pact, however, far predate the coup. Further delays would only harm the dignity of our nation. The Crossbell issue is causing a great deal of friction against us as well, and I hope this can help. Crossbell? That's where Ren's from, isn't it?
Yes, it lies due northeast of here, over the Crone Mountains and directly between Aroni and Calvard. Both the Republican Empire claim it should be part of their government, but some Crossbellians want total independence. It's quite a mess.
Crossbell's basically a fishbone stuck in two throats at once. All the issues surrounding it just get called the Crossbell problem. I see. Boy, no wonder people get worked up about it then. So your aim is to pluck out the bone with this pact then. To continue the analogy, it is not a bone that can be removed in one gesture, sadly. That can open a way to resolve the issue, however, yes. Laying the groundwork for resolving that issue will strengthen the peace across the entire region. People will remember liberals spurred on it. I have to underestimate you even more than I previously thought. Our invasion of Liberal was far more than a fool's errand than I'd ever even imagined. That much at least is painfully obvious to me now. So, what are you going on about? Oh, wait! Crossbell, Ren, duh! Sorry to change the subject, Your Majesty, but... Oh my goodness, a child abandoned at the royal villa? I must instruct Raymond to keep me better informed, it seems. I know it's a shot in the dark, but I don't suppose you have any idea where they might be, Your Majesty. Oh no, I'm very sorry, I do not. However, if they visited the castle, especially recently, Hilda would know of it. Have you spoken with her? Yeah, we did.
Hilda only said they were behaving a little strangely.
I see. Well, should you wish, I can contact Mayor McDowell and the Crossbell government. If that would help, ask whatever you need.
Oh, thanks. Grandmother, thank you for all your help. We need to move on, unfortunately. But,
Don't be nervous. I know what you wish to say, I think. You'll be staying in the castle tonight, yes? Let us speak then, once you're no longer busy.
alright.
Thinking thoughts, still thinking thoughts. So I feel like Crossbell itself is going to be like a whole other. I know we keep talking about how there's like 5, 6, 7 parties, but like Crossbell is now party number 12 getting involved and everything. Because this, yeah, I guess this will be a whole big deal. They're not even considered. They don't see themselves as part of either country, so they're not even being considered for this pact at the time. My goodness, such royalty. I would say she is the one only person content with that sense of balance. Yes, it sort of feels weird to say coming from a democracy, but she's the perfect ruler. I kind of envy a liberal, to be honest. Of course, she's the queen after all. Chloe, what's wrong?
It's nothing.
Oh my god, just like the whole pressure of ruling a whole country is, it's nothing.
It's just struck again about how incredible woman grandmother is. I really doubt I can ever live up to her.
Oh. Princess, when did Her Majesty the Queen take the throne?
She was 20, if I recall correctly.
And may I ask your age?
I'm 16, but,
My point, I truly doubt Her Majesty was a master politician the day she took the throne, and you are not yet even as old as she when she first donned the purple. I see little point in comparing yourself to her as she is now, wouldn't you agree? We martial artists tend to say that only those with proper capacity can achieve this thing called unity of purpose. Even those with the greatest innate skill, like say Walter, only reach their peak through a journey of 1,000 steps. I think Her Majesty believes you have the capacity to get there, Princess. Just take it one step at a time. Don't worry.
Olivier, Zin, thank you. Really.
Good job, you two. Chloe's gonna be an awesome queen someday. I guess you get good with pep talks as you get older, huh? Get older? How rude! I'm a fresh, youthful 25. 5 years younger than Zin here, even. You're the one to call out someone for being rude, Olivier.
Anyway, we've spoken to Hilda and grandmother both. Back to town then, I suppose. Let's be off.
That was so freaking sweet. I want to cry. Ugh. I feel like there's usually like a lot of diversity in like the ages of groups in like games like this, but I feel like that's such a good, the way that they like mentor each other feels like a good like relationship block that you just get to see so randomly, and like even giving her advice about being nervous for being queen and just giving her the confidence. Oh, I love it here. I really do. Okay, this is getting very interesting though, like the fact that we're slowly seemingly coming to the point where we're going to find out about what Ren's parents truly were all about. It's interesting that like they really just dropped them in like a 3-minute conversation 2 chapters ago, and now they're seemingly going to be very important to where the story is going. So this is going to be very fun. Also, I gotta add, Chloe's shadow right now looks absolutely whack. That's killing me. But we'll finish off this long quest of talking around with everyone, and hopefully we get to see how this concludes pretty quickly.